Hey guys, welcome to the Daily Movie Recap. My name is Ruki and today we are watching an Adam Sandler comedy titled Just Go With It. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Alright then, the movie begins with Veruca and her bridesmaids in the changing room. The bridesmaids are excited about Veruca's wedding. One of the bridesmaids, who is soon to be sister-in-law, realizes that she's not with her wedding veil, so she volunteers to get the veil. Immediately she leaves. Veruca and the other bridesmaids begin to make fun of Veruca's sister-in-law. Veruca tells them that she will make sure they see her fiancé, Danny's family, less often. She tells them that she has Danny well trained. Danny has seen outside and listening to the conversation. She says she's going to marry Danny because he will be a successful cardiologist. Danny and his best man hear the conversation and a heartbroken Danny leaves. At the bar, a pretty lady walks in. As she walks into the bar, different men begin to hoot at her, but she ignores all of them. She sits beside Danny, who notices that her bag has fallen. Danny tries to tell her that her bag has fallen, but she thinks Danny is hitting on her and snaps at him. Danny picks up her bag and gives it to her, and she apologizes for her behavior. She notices a wedding ring on Danny's finger and asks how long he has been married. Danny lies to her. He tells the lady that he has been married for 6 years and doesn't know where his wife is. He tells her that he has 14 children who he adopted. The lady took pity on him and asked him to go home with him, and this surprised all the other men at the bar. He changes his university major from cardiology to plastic surgery and meets different hot women at bars. A couple of years later, Danny is now a successful plastic surgeon with his clinic. His assistant Katherine discusses the delivery guy and complains about an order of body implants. She tells him to return it and tells the supplier that she wants a discount on the original order. Danny arrives at the clinic. Katherine informs him of his appointment for the day. Danny meets with his new patient who has had a botched surgery. Danny and Katherine can help themselves, and they begin to make fun of the woman's botched surgery. Danny tells the patient not to worry, that he will fix it. As the patient leaves, Danny's cousin, Eddie, walks in and hits on the patient. Danny informs the patient that Eddie has had an enlargement surgery for manhood. Danny and Eddie attend a friend's party. Danny tells his host that he has had too much facial surgery and needs to take it easy. The lady comes and informs the host that his son has fallen from the stairs and hurt his leg. Danny offers to help treat the boy while treating him. The boy said that he was distracted by a beautiful woman. Danny and the boy walk out after the boy's injury has been treated. A beautiful woman, Palmer, walks towards them, and Danny immediately identifies her as the distraction. They both begin to talk and instantly connect. They leave the party and head to the beach. Palmer tells Danny about her life and what she does for a living. Danny tells her that she is the first woman he has had a strong connection with. The statement makes Palmer happy, and she kisses him. They both wake up at the beach the following day. Palmer asks for Danny's number because she would like him to take her on a proper date next time. Danny tells her to get his business card in his trouser. Palmer finds Danny's ring while looking for the business card. She confronts Danny about it, but he cannot give her a meaningful explanation. Palmer throws the ring at Danny and angrily walks away. Back at the clinic, Katherine scolds Danny about the ring and tells him that she knew the ring would one day have repercussions. Danny tells Katherine that he likes her, and he thinks that she is the real deal. Katherine tells him that marriage is a bad idea and only leads to divorce. In the next scene, Danny goes to Palmer's school where she teaches. He lies to her that he was married a while ago but is getting divorced. Palmer tells him that she would like to meet his soon-to-be ex-wife before deciding. Danny convinces Katherine to pretend to be his ex-wife. She hesitates at first but later agrees to help him. Danny takes Katherine shopping for new clothes and gets her hair fixed at the restaurant. Katherine walks in and everyone, including Palmer and Danny, is shocked. They all sit and talk. Katherine and Danny begin to mock each other and tell fake stories about the other person's bad habits. After dinner, Katherine assures Palmer that their supposed marriage is long over and that she has her blessings. Katherine's phone rings, and she speaks to her daughter. This call surprises Palmer. Palmer assumes that the kids belong to Danny and asks him about it. He lies to her and says, yes. Palmer tells him that she loves kids and wants to meet his children. Danny takes Katherine's children and their nanny Rosa for a pizza. He explains the situation to them and tells them that he wants them to pretend to be his kid. The children give Danny their demands. Danny negotiates the terms with them, and they finally decide to help him. Katherine finds out that Danny is involving her children in his lies, but he tells her that the kids are thrilled to do it, so she also agrees. They meet Palmer at a kids' arcade center, and Danny introduces the children to Palmer. Danny gets everybody some food, and as they begin to eat, Palmer tells him that he forgot to bring napkins. Then he gets the napkins, and Palmer tries to connect with Katherine's son, Bart. He acts sad and tells Palmer that Denny canceled the trip to Hawaii and promised him because Danny met Palmer. Danny knows he is being blackmailed and manipulated by Bart. Danny agrees to take them all to Hawaii. Denny tells Katherine that he doesn't believe that a child is blackmailing him at the airport. Katherine tells him that he should have told Palmer the truth. Katherine tells him that she is getting tired of the whole arrangement and would leave with her kids if it continues. Palmer arrives at the airport and tells them she is so excited that they are going to Hawaii. Danny's cousin, Eddie, joins them at the airport and kisses Katherine. Eddie tells Palmer that he is Katherine's new boyfriend, Dolph Lundgren, and will be going to Hawaii with them. They arrive in Hawaii, and Danny will book 2 pretty expensive rooms. After booking the rooms, Palmer suggests that they go to the beach. The kids excitedly join her. Later that night, Palmer decides that she would like to know everybody. She asks Eddie what he does for a living. Eddie tells her that he sells sheep online. Katherine runs into her old college friend, Devlin. Devlin is also vacationing in Hawaii with her boyfriend, Ian. She introduces Devlin to Danny as her husband and tells Devlin that Danny is one of the most successful plastic surgeons in Los Angeles and has 2 children. Devlin requests that they make plans to have dinner together. Katherine tells them that they will try to make time. Palmer signs up the whole group for a hiking session so that they can bond. While hiking, Palmer decides to go swimming and is joined by Katherine, Eddie, and Kiki. In the next scene, Danny and Palmer decide to spend time with the kids so that Katherine can have some time alone. They play a game where they ask each other questions about each other. Danny picks a card that requires everyone to say what makes them sad. Bart tells them that he has said because their dad doesn't spend time with them. Palmer thinks that the children are talking about Danny and angrily walks away. Danny takes the children into the room and puts them to bed. He scolds them for not acting professionally. Danny tells them that they just have to continue pretending for a little while, and it will soon be over. He asked them for a fake hug and loud laughter. Palmer walks into the room and tells the kids that they will be spending all of the next day with Danny while she and their mom have a spa day. Danny takes the kids to a golf course. He sets up a camera to take pictures of them, pretending to have fun. The kids ask him to let them do something amusing. He tells them that he will teach Bart how to swim if they take 2 more pictures with him. At the spa, Palmer asks Katherine what to get Danny for his birthday. She tells her a list of things she could get him, and Palmer is surprised at how well Katherine knows Danny. Danny successfully teaches Bart how to swim. This excites Katherine and Palmer. Katherine's friend Devlin meets them at the pool and invites Katherine and Danny to dinner. Danny tells Katherine that it would be impossible for him to attend the dinner because Palmer wants to spend time with him. Katherine gets Eddie to convince Palmer to go out with him so they can get to know each other. Katherine and Danny secretly mock Devlin and Ian at the dinner for their weird behavior. Ian leaves to receive a call, and before he leaves the table, he and Devlin tell each other what they love most about themselves. Danny and Katherine are intrigued by this and try to do the same thing. Katherine tells Danny all the things she loves about him. She tells him that she loves his sense of humor, his stories, and the fact that he has a big heart. She was impressed by this. Danny tells Katherine that he loves that she does so much for others without expecting anything in return. He tells her that she is the only person he has never lied to in the world, and the only person he trusts. Danny tells Katherine that he loves her. In the next scene, Eddie successfully saves a dying sheep while on his dinner with Palmer. In the next scene, Katherine and Devlin partake in a hula competition. Katherine and Devlin are the only hula dancers remaining when the other ladies are disqualified from the hula competition. They face off and try to outdo each other, but the competition ends in a tie. For the tiebreaker, each dancer is told to play a game with their husband. Katherine and Danny win the competition. Devlin leaves in despair on the way back to the hotel. Katherine and Danny celebrate their victory. As they talk, they are interrupted by the kids who tell them that the babysitter fell asleep. Danny says goodnight to them and goes back to his room. He runs into Eddie, and Palmer tells her that he would like them to get married right there in Hawaii. Katherine comes out of the elevator and sees them. Eddie tells Katherine that Palmer and Danny are getting married. The next day, Katherine tells them that she won't be attending the ceremony. She lies that it is bad luck for the ex-wife to be at the wedding. Danny calls Katherine later that night to ask her if getting married to Palmer is a good idea. She tells him that he is old enough to make his own decisions and that she would be moving to New York to start a new life. Katherine meets Palmer at the reception in the morning and asks for her advice. Katherine assures her that she is the one for Danny. In the next scene, Katherine and Devlin meet each other, and she tells Devlin that everything she told her about her marriage to Danny was a lie. Danny joins Katherine at the bar and tells her that he couldn't marry Palmer because he was in love with Katherine. In the next scene, Danny narrates that he can now officially wear his wedding ring and tell the world that he is married to Katherine. Then Katherine and Danny dance together. The end. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel.